Welcome. It is time to touch. And I'd like to introduce to you my two co-hosts, and these are my friends. This is Ryan.
Hi, guys.
And this is Michael.
Hi, guys.
And my name is Ina Malekish, and my life is my bio, and I am transparent with the honesty in which how I talk. In the beginning of my life, I was in a wonderful home with two very loving parents, and I had two brothers. It was great. And when I was 9 years old, I was molested by my father. And it took time, but there was a divorce when they were 20 years married, and they remained friends their entire life, and my mother never knew about it. I am a child of the 60s, and that's got to tell you a lot right there. And I was right there in the 60s. But I was still really influenced by the traditional monogamous values. So I dated from that tradition, and on 2 dates I was anally date raped, and and then I married with monogamy. In the second half of my life, I really started waking up more and exploring, and I evolved into non-traditional relationships, which led me to meeting my husband. And we are now in a 19-year, open, very honest marriage, and it is continuing. It has its ups and downs, just like any other relationship. And we're committed, because as old as we are, we ought to know how to figure this out. So we keep going. Oh, it's my life is it's a patchwork. Absolutely amazing when I pulled this together, and that it's very important. The honesty and the integrity in a relationship. And so there's two things that I really learned, and that is when a relationship would break up, it was always done with respect and love that we had for each other. We always talked about it later. What did we learn? And so the two things, and maybe this will help you, I always ask myself, what am I trying to teach myself, no matter the circumstance? What am I trying to teach myself, and what's my piece of the puzzle? And when I ask those questions of myself, I'm not a victim. No matter what has taken place in my life, I can see, even if it's my soul giving me a lesson, that I am not a victim. Now, I have a lot of degrees, and I am ordained metaphysical minister. I was afraid I couldn't earn a living, so I got all these degrees. I was certified as a master hypnotherapist. In 1985, I became a licensed marriage, family, child counselor in California. And then here in Arizona in 2007, I became certified as a sex counselor with the American Association of Sexual Educators, Counselors, and Therapists. And I've given it a lot of thought. And I am dispensing with all of those certifications, with all of those legal license, because I am feeling a much higher calling that I have to listen to. And if I don't, then I'm crossing my own soul, crossing my own integrity. And so I have discovered that who I am and this conglomeration that we'll be sharing with you is that I love teaching men, women, couples about sensual massage. And I have worked with individuals as what's called a surrogate, teaching sensate focus experiences so that individuals can heal themselves of sexual dysfunctions and re-embrace the beauty of being a sexual human being. And I am a sexual intimate, and that I have guided individuals to heal themselves and embrace sacred sexuality back into their bodies and back into their lives. There is so much. And what I'm realizing, I am coming to you just as Ina. With let go of the degrees, let go of all of that. And what's most important is that it's my soul and my spirit listening to a higher source and wanting to share. It is time to touch. And with that, I would like to invite Michael to also share about his life.
Thanks, Ina.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. My name is Michael Douglas. I'm currently happily married in a monogamous relationship. And though my life has taken a lot of twists and turns, it's, to get to this point, to get to this just beautiful monogamy, though it's been hard, the road has been hard, it's just been worth it, it turned me into the beautiful person I am today. When I was young, I was exposed to sex when I was young at an age, really I was in an age that I didn't understand what it was. And because I didn't understand it, I would really turn into trying to understand it. And it was that obsession that drove me in my life. And that obsession, I would lose control of that curiosity, that obsessive curiosity, and into an addiction. My sex and love addiction would eventually lead me to self-medicate with drugs and alcohol. Because I couldn't admit that I was out of control or that I didn't have control over the situation, I was unable to actually get to a point where I could actually heal myself. Through the process, I would push away people in my life, and I would harm people in my life. And most of all, I'd actually harm myself. This came to a point, at one point I would hurt or harm somebody very close to my heart. And this would be the absolute rock bottom that was needed for me to finally move into recovery. I was given a gift. I was really given a gift. And it allowed me to finally admit that I was powerless. I was powerless over my addictions. And this surrender allowed me to finally start and get on the road to recovery. Now I have done and been a part of multiple 12-step programs for many years, as well as some rehabilitation programs. I've done spiritual work in the Native American traditions. I've completed many personal growth training and development courses, and I've also helped people in the realm of addiction, helping with recovery and addiction. These experiences are just some of the ways that I've really tried to understand myself and my place in the world, and really just humanity in general.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I just want to say thank you for the opportunity to be of service. And I'm looking forward to our journey with Time and Touch.
Oh, thank you, Michael. Thank you. Ryan, would you share about your life?
Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Ryan, 38. I've been a stylist for the last 20 years, and my background here is the years I've spent as a student listening to life unfold, figuring out my own situations, figuring out how I got to the present moment that I stand today. I had just started walking through life a little bit and came in contact with some amazing people such as these guys that have really challenged that question of how did we get here. So I'm hoping to share some insights of some old traditional things with new modern way techniques that have helped me get present and a little bit more balance in my life. And I'm hoping that Time to Touch, we can all teach each other a little something. So can't wait to work with you.
Oh, thank you. So Time for Touch, just imagine there's a table in front of us, and there is nothing that we cannot put on that table. That table is blank, and every week we are going to be adding different topics. And next week we actually are going to be talking about integrity with ourselves and with others. So we invite you to join us, and we have a prayer for you that as you listen to Time to Touch, that it touches you deeply, that it helps your life to become better, more spiritual, and that you can go deeper into that place of honesty with yourself and with others, because after all, that's a really great way to live. So if you want to contact either one of us, it would be through me, through Ina at Talk to Ina, and that's a TOINA. And we really enjoy sharing with you, and we're very excited about this new platform. And it is time to touch.
Yes.
Yes.